What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon slash Hexagon series. And today will be a double live com where Toronto FC will be taking on both Orlando City and DC United. But before we get to those matches, we must go over how we've been faring in the league so far, as well as I need to address a couple of mistakes that I had said in the previous episode. The first one being that I said the MLS was going to draw the U.S. Open Cup matches at the beginning of June. Well, that's fine and dandy if I was a team actually based in the United States. Instead, I'm Toronto. I'm from Canada, and that's why I have the Canadian Championship Cup to go on as my main source of getting into the CONCACAF Champions League. So there's no physically possible way Toronto can get into the U.S. Open Cup. So that was a mistake on my part that I said I would even get into that. The second one is that I said I only had 3 international slots that I can sign 3 international players. That's a lie because each MLS team starts out with 10 international slots that they can fill up. And those slots can also be traded away. I believe the lowest I've seen an MLS team get was 6, and the highest I've seen is 12. So as of right now, I can fill 10 roster spots with international players. 4 of them are currently being taken up in my side, and 2 out of those 4 are designated players. So I'm in no way, shape, or form running out of international slots that I can fill in. I can still sign 6 more international players if I could, but as of right now, my salary really doesn't allow for that. So, but just want to throw that information out there because I myself had gotten that mixed up and had to do a little research on it. So, with that out of the way, let's get to how we fared over the past 10 games. And as you can see on this league table over here, Toronto FC are fitting in 6th place in the Supporter Shield. 19 points through 10 matches, 5 wins, 4 draws, and a loss. Taking a look at the schedule, our only loss out of this run of form is to Philadelphia, where we didn't score a single goal. We lost 2-0, and unfortunately, both goals coming at the very end of each half. Outside of that, taking a look at the stats, Philadelphia just completely dominated the day. We only had 9 shots, 3 of them on target, and much less possession than I would have liked. But outside of that, you take a look at some of the wins and unfortunate draws we pulled out of this. The first one out of last episode would be a 2-1 victory over the LA Galaxy. We were actually down right at halftime as LA pulled a goal right before the whistle, but then we came out storming as Tabiazzi pulled it level in the 55th minute, and then a very lucky own goal in the 82nd was what gave us all 3 points on the day. We should have gotten that second goal on our own merit, as we did have double the amount of shots as LA, with 6 of them on target and majority possession, but we'll take the 3 points any way we can, and that was a solid victory. We then followed that up facing off against NYCFC, where once again Tabiazzi was the goal scorer in the 11th minute, but New York coming back in the 61st off of a penalty to level the matchup at 1 apiece, and that was how it ended. Very disappointing that we had to give that up, but NYCFC were a little bit more of the pressing team during the second half, and it was only a matter of time before we gave up a goal there. Though we came back firing as we took out Toronto, took out my hometown team of Chicago. We demolished them 6-2. Zack finally getting his first goal of the season, actually picking up a hat trick on the day, as Dave Gatt, Andres Franco, and Rudy Guevara also picking up goals, just completely and utterly destroying Chicago, even though we had the same amount of shots taken. 7 of them were on target, and 6 of them found the back of the net. You figure this would have been, just stats-wise, it would have been a closer match than what it was. Well, we just took our chances and made them all count. And then, of course, the loss after that, but followed that up with 2 straight draws, really, really fortunate draws at that, as a 2-2 draw to Seattle came on the backs of Seattle taking a 2-0 lead at halftime. We had to scramble to try and get 2 goals of our own, And we were very fortunate that it came in the last 10 minutes of play. Dave Jones in the 80th minute, and then Rudy Guevara at the very death of the match, 3rd minute of stoppage time, pulling in a goal off of a corner kick. Absolutely lucky to get any points out of that. As you can see, also 10 shots and only 4 on target compared to Seattle's double digits on each. So, like I said, very lucky to pull away with a draw there. But then we followed that up with a 0-0 draw to near bottom of the table, New England Revolution. Not a single goal in this match. Really, really surprising. 9 shots, only 3 of them on target for us. A lot less possession than I would have liked. But like I said, no goals on either side. It was really, really surprising. But then we picked our form right back up on and got 2 straight wins. The first coming against our rival Columbus Crew, defeating them 2-0. Fumasa picking up both goals on the day, both in the first half. 20 shots, 10 on target, a little less possession, but you know what? At the same time, picking up 2 goals against the run of play is always a good day. And then finally, the 2-1 victory to Montreal. Once again, an own goal being the difference in this match, as we start off our score sheet with, I believe that was the goalkeeper own goal. I don't remember how that went down, but Andres Franco then pulling the match winner in the 77th minute. And to be quite honest with you, it was completely undeserved, as Montreal Impact getting double the amount of shots double the amount of shots taken. 8 of them on target for us to their 6, so they were more unfortunate in not hitting the net. So we were very lucky to pull away with all 3 points there, but you know what? I'll take it because it definitely helps our positioning in the conference to get into the playoffs. So without further ado, let's finally get into the matches of the day, and that is first going to be a home match versus Orlando City. BMO Field, not quite a sellout. We're getting 28,000 people in there. But Orlando City are going to be playing a 4-4-2. Of course, we're going to stick with our 4v1 formation, which has worked for us so well so far this season. In net, we're going to have Ethan Horvath. Our flatback 4 will consist of Cordero, Hamzaoui, Neret, and Minigawa Webster. Defensive mid will be Alan Martinez. Our 2 center mids will be Tab Yazzie and Andres Franco. Our 2 wingers will be Dave Jones and Guevara, and then sitting up front, Zack Strand. Alright, so let's kick off and see what happens. Hopefully we get 3 points out of this. Keep our good run of form going. So, team talk, and we kick off. Now, of course, Toronto will be in solid reds, and Orlando City, solid purples. As not even 1 minute has gone by, and Orlando City already threatening. We need to get the ball out of there, except, off the crossbar, off the inside, it looked like the inside corner of the crossbar. So we were really lucky to get away with that one. But defense needs to tighten up if we want to get anything out of this. 6 minutes in, Zack Strand, rebound. Geez, very nice. Dave Jones taking a very short angle shot, and it ricochets off the goalkeeper and into the net. And Toronto is up 1-0 after, I believe, 7 or 8 minutes. 16 minutes gone by, we had a throw-in, and I thought we would have had some more possession off that, but Orlando City with the steal, and now are coming on a counter of their own. Defense, where is my defense? My defense is very non-existent, but thankfully, he skies the ball over the top of the crossbar. Cuts out that attack. Now here we come again, 33rd minute on. Rudy Guevara. He's got to be onside. Yes, he is, and that's 2-0 to Toronto. After that cross just floats in front of the goalkeeper, finds Rudy Guevara, and doubles the lead. Now 5 minutes from time, we actually have Orlando City now coming on with, here we go, speed that up a bit. I wonder why I was going a little slower than normal. We stole the ball while I was doing that. Maybe we can hit him on a counter here. Zack Strand plays it back to Mini Webster. I'm just going to call him Mini Webster. But that's very unfortunate. We lose the ball. We need to hold on to possession. Good save by Horvath. Definitely saving a goal there, but it forces a Orlando City corner, Good clearance out. Zack Strand now running all by himself up on the right wing. Needs to find some players inside. Gets it into Dave Jones. And Dave Jones wins himself a corner. As Orlando have to spray that out. I don't know why you say spray that out. That's a very errant pass, and it becomes a goal kick for Orlando City. But we go into halftime leading 2-0, and I couldn't be happier right now. We just need to keep this up. Keep it going, lads. Maybe we can come out of here with 3 points. Just don't let your performance drop. So we start the second half with the ball. Don't know if we're going to do anything with it. Free kick, edge of the box. Hamza Oui off the crossbar. Woohoo! Rockets that off the crossbar. Would have been nice for a goal right there. Make it 3-0. But now Orlando City coming in. Good tackle. Minnie Webster. Passing around the back. Throwing the ball long over the top. I don't think Zack Strand can get that. Nope. Orlando City now coming on with an attack of their own. Maybe we can get a little tackle here and there. Missed tackle by our defenseman. Oh, and Orlando City get one back. There's a good bit of passing right there for Orlando City as they get one back, and the score is now 2-1. Oh, what? Oh, my Lord. Are you serious? The defense just completely lost Campos there, and Orlando City tie it up. Completely fooling everyone. Good tackle by Martinez there. Another tackle, but good tackle by Franco. Now we need to keep possession if we want to make anything happen up front now. Good long ball ahead to Jones. Gets it ahead to Strand. Orlando City knock it away and they force a corner. In the space of 7 minutes, Orlando City have come back to tie this match, and I'm none too happy about this. We keep the ball in the zone. Tab, Yazzie into Franco, but Orlando City clear that out. Good steal by Martinez, throwing it long ball to Zack Strand. Beautiful strike from about 15 yards out, and he puts Toronto back in the lead. And now I need to start thinking about making subs. I don't want to take off Tab Yazzie because he's my best player. I'd either bring on, or I'd either move up Alan Martinez or bring on Alexis Gomez. I'm going to leave him on for now. Actually, the one I want to sub off is Neretz because he hasn't been playing all that well. So Tobin's going to come in for him. And that's about it for now. I'm going to sub out Tab at the very last second. Good tackle by Tobin, automatically coming in and making a difference. Now, can we come in on the counter? Can we get one more goal? Zack Strand, don't try and snapshot it from out there. We keep the attack going. Strand can't find any space through the middle, so we got to play it back. Franco out to Jones on the right, who comes inside. Zack Strand makes it 2 on the day, and Toronto FC are beating Orlando City 4-2 now, and I cannot say words. I'm really happy with what's going on. Okay, now Tabiaz is going to come out for Alexis Gomez, and that should be it for now. 15 minutes left in the match. Knock on wood, I was going to say we should have this match in hand right now, but Orlando City are driving. After just 2 minutes since that last goal. Yep, what did I say? Shouldn't have said anything. As Orlando City get one more back, it is now 4-3 with 13 minutes left to go. Okay, I need to tell everyone to tighten up. Don't let them get another goal. 8 minutes from time, plus stoppage time. We get another attacking chance. Guevara throws it in to Dave Jones, and Dave Jones just slots it in the top corner. It's now 5-3 Toronto FC. This match is just going off the rails for both teams. Wild and wacky is sure to appeal to all the neutrals. Oh, geez, and that's Campos' hat trick. It's now 5-4. Where's the opposition? Where's Campos? Why aren't you doing everything you can to Campos? 6 minutes from time, And I'm sure we're not seeing the last of these goals. I'm going to make one more sub if I can. Petke's going to come on for Martinez. And with 2 minutes plus stoppage time left, there could be one more goal in this. And it could be from either side. Just got to hope that it's on our favor. Oh, get Dave Jones. Oh, sails it wide left. Not even close to becoming a goal. 3 minutes of stoppage time and have come and gone. And Toronto FC, we win a wild one. 5-4. It's not as good as the 6-2 victory, but it's still a win. A very wild win at that. Jeez. Yeah, that Campos guy was just making fools of our defense. Alright, so after that very nice win, now we take a look at our schedule. When's our next one? Our next one's in 8 days, so we'll catch you back for the DC United match. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back for the second match, and we're going to be playing at RFK Stadium against DC United. And they're looking like they're coming out with a 4-1-3-2, a very wide 4-1-3-2. It's going to leave a lot of space through the middle if they do keep it like that. We're going to be sticking with our 4v1 and only one change because James Tobin is out injured, as well as Dave Gatt and Sartiagin down here coming back off of injury. I needed to promote one of my players from the reserve side, and that is Nico Mannanen. Nico Mannanen is going to be getting his first start for the squad, so hopefully he doesn't mess it up too badly. That's okay. I do have a couple more defending center backs on the bench just in case he does. So let's kick off and see what happens and keep this good run of form going. Alright, team talks went okay, and we kick off with the ball to start. And the media actually predicts us as underdogs for this match. DC United getting a very favorable result on their cards. Hopefully that doesn't turn out to be. 6 minutes on, we get a corner kick going in. And what a goal from Guevara. I was thinking about subbing him out too, and he's just continuing to impress. 1-0 to Toronto after 7 minutes. Yeah, I was thinking about taking him off and putting on Fumasa, but Guevara is just continuing to give me reasons why I should start him. Andres Franco with a shot from about 15 yards out, but it was so light the keeper was able to stop it right there. Oh, what? Get in the net! Get in the net! Get in the net! Oh, what? Oh, my God. Oh. If you want, you can stop, pause, and replay that, because that was absolutely hilarious. It's 2-0 to Toronto off a complete fluky goal. Good job, guys, but you gotta get that defense up. Good job. Encourage the boys. Good Lord. Now that is one of the all-time fluky goals I've ever seen in FM. 28 minutes on, we get another attacking chance. Zack Strand is playing a little out wide, and we get a penalty out of it. Tackled harshly in the box, Zack Strand is going to have a chance to make it 3-0 right before the half-hour mark. I was wondering why he was taking it well out wide. Zack Strand makes it 3-0, and we are just running away with this match, continuing this fine run of form. And Zack Strand is completely hitting a stride. 7th goal of the season. Just needs to keep it up now. Deep throwing for us, Zack Strand. Oh, hitting on the outside of the crossbar. And unfortunately not getting a goal out of it. DC United coming on a counter, but that stops right there. So we go into halftime with a 3-0 lead, and quite honestly it should be 2-0. But that really, really fluky goal. If you, like I said, if you want to go back, pause, and relive that very hilarious moment, go and do that right now. As for the here and now, I'm very pleased with how everything is going. Keep it up. 3-0. There doesn't need to be any changes. Just keep it going, boys. Absolutely everything going in our favor so far. Though 3 minutes on, DC United are starting to get some sort of an attack going. Shoots it, and that's well wide left. Had me a little worried there when it started to loop in. But 60 minutes going on, and I'm just going to throw a little bit more encouragement out to the boys. Maybe get one more goal. Otherwise, I'm going to start subbing people off. Andres Franco looks like he's going to be the prime recipient of that. Corner kick. Ooh, and that was a rocket right past Horvath, and DC United get one back. DC United with a corner now. Horvath right there, though. I was going to say, they're going to do a quick double fire here. That's not kosher. Okay, Nico Manninen's going to be coming off. He's looking a little tired. And I'm going to bring on Alex Petke. Even though he's normally a defensive mid, he can also play center back. So we'll do that. And also I'm going to move Guevara over to the right. Dave Jones is going to be coming off because he hasn't played all that well. Fumasa is going to be coming on. And those are going to be our two subs for right now. 69 minutes gone, and here we come off of a little counter on the attack. Zack Strand, I thought he was going to slot it through. But we do come up the left. Maybe we can get some attack off here. Oh, man. DC United. Oh, geez, it's over the top. It's all sorts of bad. Off the crossbar. Whoa. Getting really, really lucky there. And now we come on the attack now. Oh, if we would have just held on to the ball right there. Unbelievable up and down the pitch movement. Just back and forth. Box to box. So we get the ball back right here. Guevara now coming up the right as he switches sides. Getting the ball through the center. Zack Strand, who receives it from Franco. Couldn't do anything with it, though. Neyret passing it through the center to Franco. Franco trying to find space, but it's taken off very easily. And once again, get it out of there. Okay. Foul on the DC United player. What is going on with these guys? Okay, one more sub. Alexis Gomez is going to come on for Tab Yazzie for the final 6 minutes, which, as it's winding down, looking like it's going to be a victory for us. And Gomez going down very easily. You shouldn't do that, man. Stay up, keep your possession. You only got 5 minutes left in the match. We get it back. Franco trying to find space around the defender, but cannot. Loses possession. Oh, but we get it right back. Tries to throw it over the top, but we get it out to Fumasa. Gets it into Martinez. Martinez loses it easily. We still got 4 minutes, boys. You got to hold on to it. Here. Before anything, I'm just going to tell them to close down. Even if this ends up in a goal, just tell them to tighten up. Ooh, just wide right of the post. 2 minutes of stoppage time left on the clock. Pretty much all but come and gone. There's still 30 seconds left. There could be one last kick, one last attempt at a goal from either side. Zack Strand coming up with it. Franco gets tackled off the ball. 10 seconds left, and this is probably going to be the final kick of the game. It's going to be another solid win for Toronto FC as we defeat DC United away from home 3-1 and continue our fine run of form. I'm very pleased with the result, keeping up this great run of wins. We're just stacking wins, and that's all you need to do right now. We're top of the Eastern Conference. We just overtook Columbus, and we have a game in hand on them as well. So that'll help us out in the long run. Let's take one more look at the overall standings, the Supporter Shield standings. And, we're actually top of the Supporter Shield right now, so that's even better. So, now, when we come back for next episode, we do need to go through the Canadian Championship Cup, because that will determine if we get into the CONCACAF Champions League or not. So when we come back, we actually were drawn against Vancouver during the time we were off camera. So when we come back, it'll be the home and away legs of the Canadian Championship Cup versus Vancouver. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please give it a like and subscribe if you're new. Comments, suggestions, questions, anything else you want to add, please put it in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.